So after going sideways on the highway and locking up my rear end, we're gonna go ahead and check out our transfer case, make sure there's no damage under there. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for stopping by at the channel. So I got some really good news. Kodiak Truck, North Prairie, Wisconsin. They are the builders for the actual rear end, and it is completely done. He sent me a picture of it. I'm really excited about it. I want to get more specific exactly what the rebuild actually is, why it's great, because it is the best you can get. It's actually, let me throw this in there a little bit. It's kind of the equivalent of like a Dodge Cummins rear end. It's an AAM. Before we get started on the video, by the way, let's see what's in this box. Coming to you from Boost Auto Parts. They sent me something. They reached out to me. You guys know I run their tow mirrors. They're pretty awesome. Let's see what they sent me today. Oh, heck yeah. A hoodie and a hat. That's what I'm talking about. I love hoodies. They're awesome. Oh, and a t-shirt. It's pretty sweet. Alright, awesome. Looks like I'm all hooked up. My classic body style Duramax key fob 2015 plus, so it's more of a retro. Looks pretty awesome. That's pretty much what it really is, though. It just looks, but it's a lot. It's a nice change up, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. For those of you guys that actually follow the channel, you guys saw that video. The pinion nut worked. I literally walked right off the pinion shaft on the rear end, and the drive shaft fell, and then the rear end just straight up locked. I went sideways, went sort of off the side of the road. Well, hopefully no one hits my truck. This is not good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and pull my drive shaft out of my transfer case. I'm gonna try to limp it off the highway. All the oil, and that's where I ditched it right there. The truck was all over the road. Almost into sort of a ditch. Lost all the fluid. Bad situation. I hope that doesn't happen to you guys. What I will tell you, there was some information that I did not put in there. Years ago, when I bought the truck, I had the drive shaft replaced. I didn't do any of this work on my own, but I had the drive shaft, the yoke, the pinion seal, the bearings. I had all that replaced. Because I did a four-wheel drive boost launcher, destroyed everything. I grenaded everything. That's something I didn't tell you. It's something that I had to remind myself because it was so many years ago. I didn't even have a YouTube channel at the time. So that's what happened. Shop went ahead and installed everything, and then X amount of years later that happened to me. So that's what happened. They didn't install that pinion nut correctly, and therefore I went sideways on the highway. So that's what's going on. Anyways, Mark at Kodiak Truck, he's the one, again, rebuilding the rear end on my Duramax, because this is going bye-bye. I'm not reusing that. I'm not going to even do anything with that whatsoever. But what I'm trying to say is I contacted him. He said, hey, your transfer case. Now, you guys know that he's the best in the business when it comes to transfer cases. He built my transfer case. He told me, you need to check it out. And I asked him, okay, what do I need to look for? He said cracked housings, the splines with the yoke going back into, the shaft there. Just make sure everything is good, make sure it's not bent. So that's what we're gonna do. I have not personally looked at it. I literally just walked in the garage, grabbed my camera. We're gonna do this, guys, together. Here's my shaft right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that anyways. I don't need the shaft. The shaft's at this point is a potato launcher. It's scrap at this point because we're not going to reuse that. Nickel yoke I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I'm going to send this off to him as well because we're going to go ahead and get a new drive shaft on this truck. But it may actually come down to a transfer case, which I'm not too excited about, but we'll see. So, oh, this actually was sitting here since the last video. A little bit of confusion here. I left a link in the description, the eBay link. You guys click on it. You guys let me know either if you want Cummins or Power Stroke. If you don't put anything, I'm just going to send you a Duramax Life decal. If you guys buy one of these, just message me on eBay. But if you guys end up buying one of these, or two of these, or three of these, whatever, you're automatically entered into the drawing. Now, if you've ordered it multiple times, and I'm going to put your name in the hat multiple times. The AR15 drawing for this exhaust tip is going to be April 15th, guys. So go ahead and get your orders in. Make sure you do that. Also, if you do donate to the channel, reach out to me, send me an email, and I will absolutely put you in the drawing as well if you guys just don't want a decal. So that's kind of how that works. We only got, about 2 weeks left until that drawing ends. So pretty happy about it, and I really appreciate everybody who's supporting that. This is my whatever socket. If you guys end up pulling a U-joint, just understand that you're going to destroy it, but this is how I do it. And that came out pretty easy. Okay. Yep. Got it out. We're gonna go ahead and test fit this right now. See what happens. Lighting's gonna suck, I apologize. Kinda hard to tell in the video, but upon just looking at it, doesn't look too bad. So, the teeth don't look eaten up. That's what I'm trying to say. Looks good. The casing, looking for any cracks. Oh, by the way, this may have saved me, I don't know. The trans brace, because it's connected to the transfer case to the transmission. So that may have saved me, I'm not sure. We're not done yet though. So no cracks or anything like that. But I guess the real question is this shaft bent? That's what we need to know. So let's go ahead and plug this in right now. Let's look in here too, make sure everything looks good. I'm not gonna reuse this, this is just a reference. And what this is called right here is a dust cover. This piece right here. So I'm gonna push it in as far as I can until it hits this cover. And just make sure that it's traveling correctly, because I'd hate to put everything brand new back on, everything all rebuilt and good to go, and this doesn't work out. So seems like everything is, doesn't feel like anything's bent. I don't feel any play there. Splines feel pretty smooth. Everything feels really good. So I'm gonna have Mark check this video out as well. I know you're watching this. You let me know what you think about the transfer case, how you guys think. But upon just physical inspection here, no cracks in the casing. Splines look good. I'm not gonna rule out the transfer case. I'm not gonna say that it's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more feedback. I feel like I've failed you guys because I wanted to mention it in like every video that I post. Huge truck show event, the biggest one I've ever had. Myself, Dalton, which is Bertrand 850. Check out his YouTube channel. The guy's doing amazing stuff with his channel. He's got a lifted LOY, and he's got some big plans for that. But anyways, myself, Ryan's Diesel Service, and then Mark, Kodiak Truck, which Ryan's Diesel Service and Kodiak Truck are basically father-son, you know, business is what they do. And they do some incredible things. Best in the business when it comes to transfer cases. That's where I got, and I'm not joking. I'm not just saying that to, you know, promote a company. I mean that. And I got some cool videos if you guys want to go back to some of my transfer case videos and see why. But like I said, he's rebuilding the rear end. We're going to talk about specifications, why it's the best built for this stock platform right here ever. We're going to talk about that. I'm excited to really launch this forward. I'm not saying that I'm glad that this happened, but you know what? We're going to learn something. That's kind of where I'm getting at. Huge truck show, June 22nd, 2019. Be there, be square. There's no entry fee. There's going to be a dyno. It's going to be $100 for the pole. It's going to be 3 poles. The truck show is going to be dyno day. It's going to be lots of trucks. Come on out, guys. I'll leave their Facebook link in the description, as well as the Boost Auto Parts for the mirrors, the key fob, and Kodiak Truck. So if you guys kind of want to, like, you know, learn a little bit more, reach out to these companies, ask them questions, things like that. I think it's going to be really helpful and very beneficial. And I'm so glad I have the YouTube channel so we can just share the knowledge. So anyways, guys, that's all the time that we have for today. Continue to follow the build. You have to. Next video that I'm going to be posting is going to be me and the wife. We got some supplies to pull in the bed. We're going to sandblast the frame. I'm going to primer it. I'm going to paint it. Getting a new paint job on the Duramax. It's not going to be black anymore. It's not going to be black. I know it kind of hurts, but I'm ready for a change. That's kind of where I'm getting at. And there's just a lot of things going on, guys. So stay tuned. Thanks for your time. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.